We want to preach the gospel of African culture. We want to tell the story of African culture by Africans. I'm a Nigerian, but I have been able to attract a lot of people from all the parts of Africa. My sister is from Gambia. And the reason is we actually want to see if we can send out the right message to the heart of Brazilians so they will know where we're actually coming from. We want to tell them the culture, we want to preach the culture, and they need to know this now. So the question like, do you have internet in Africa? Is going to stop. I'm tired of that question, especially. Do you have internet in Africa? Do you have beautiful cities in Africa?
Yeah.
There's no problem they asking these questions, but we should not wait till they get to Africa before they know all these things. We can actually bring Africa closer to them through our concept, through telling our stories, and also we can now start promoting the modern Africa.
Okay, welcome back to Hello African Podcast. Here is where we tell our real story, our history, the real life of Africans here in Brazil. Where are you watching from? Please share this video. And if you want to participate here in Hello Africa, you're welcome. Just drop your telephone number or you enter in contact with us. Our email, telephone is here, okay? Here with my special guest, I'm here with my brother Segun Basha, right?
Yeah.
And let me allow him to tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so good afternoon, good morning, good evening, anywhere you're watching from. My full name is Segun Ayomide Bashir, but I prefer to be called Bash because it makes it easier. People find that easy to pronounce that.
Yeah.
I'm a Nigerian living currently in Brazil. I'm an actor. Okay, let me say I'm a theater professional. Before I actually arrived here, yeah, everything that surrounds my coming is miraculous. When I start thinking, looking at everything that surrounds us here in Brazil, then I got cleared enough that okay, maybe there's a purpose. Maybe I should find the purpose. And part of the purpose is actually trying to promote the real image of Africans here. I've been opportune to receive questions from Brazilians, and I actually noticed that in as much as they love African culture, in fact, it's beautiful. When I got here, I was surprised that wow, the culture that we do not value, the tradition that we do not respect in our own country is what they are valuing to this level. Okay, so I actually noticed that the only error, should I call it error or I should use the word interpretation, misinterpretation. The only misinterpretation that I'm seeing is we need to actually let Brazilians know the culture and the tradition. I want a situation whereby I will be walking on the street of Brazil and I will be respected. I will walk into a church and I will be respected. I will walk into any traditionalist center, I will be respected. Even the Islamic centers, I want to walk in there and I won't be called in names. Do you understand? Because so many times when I got here, I always have a beat in my hand, but the interpretation is something else. I've met with Brazilian who ask me a question that, are you a Babalawo? For me, that question is somehow because I told them, I said, when I saw you, did I ask you, are you a footballer? Or did I ask if you are a dancer? Or do you think in Nigeria also, we do not know Brazilian to be a footballer and a dancer? Yeah. That question again, I ask him again that, now tell me, if I am hungry at this time, and you are asking me this question, can you actually tell me what my answer would be? And immediately say, okay, probably you will say yes because you need to eat. I said, yes. I said, you don't need to ask me that question because I might take advantage of that. I might take advantage of you. And you won't get it right from there. I might start lying to you, which is happening to many Brazilians. So we want to preach the gospel of African culture. We want to tell the story of African culture by Africans. I'm a Nigerian, but I have been able to attract a lot of people from all the parts of Africa. My sister is from Gambia. we have now decided to now bring energy together. You know, my story, it's one. Meeting Mariama, giving or hearing our own part of the story. Oh, I can actually add to this and make it a story. Meeting another people, another, and we bringing our story together to join together and make it a concept. That is what brought about Black Image Festival. So at Black Image Festival, it is actually a cultural concept program. Religious discrimination will not be allowed, and religion promotion also will not be allowed. And the reason is we actually want to see if we can send out the right message to the heart of Brazilians so they will know where we're actually coming from. We want to tell them the culture, we want to preach the culture, and they need to know this now. So the question like, do you have internet in Africa? It's going to stop. I'm tired of that question especially. Do you have internet in Africa? Do you have beautiful cities in Africa?
Yeah.
There's no problem they asking these questions, but we should not wait till they get to Africa before they know all these things. We can actually bring Africa closer to them through our concept, through telling our stories, and also we can now start promoting the modern Africa. Where's the Afrobeat lifestyle? Enough of American songs. So Afrobeat has to take charge too.
Really?
That's
All right,
why.
thank you. And Mariama.
Okay. Well, on that day, we have a lot of activities actually. A lot of activities, a lot of loaded programs that they bought. I think two segments is even very, very important to us also as the organizers. The first segment is the exhibition part, where we will be showcasing the things that are actually needed for Brazilians to know about Africa. What are these things? Before I arrived here, I actually noticed that, okay, if everything that has to do with Nigerian religion, or let me say African religion, has been known by Brazilians, what other things that needs to be known that they don't know? For me now, I can't walk on the street and ask any Brazilians that who is Fela Nicola Bokuti. I want to be able to walk on the street of Brazil and ask anybody who is Nelson Mandela, and they should be able to give me the same answer that I am expecting. There's a connection between Africa and South America.
Especially Brazil, because
Absolutely.
it's like Brazil and Africa, we are brothers.
Even the map.
It's the map,
See the
yeah.
map?
I don't know why it's like, we the same. The way that everything is the same.
So for we Africans and for South America generally, I think we are supposed to be looking at each other, but no, we're looking up. I'm not going to mention the continent we're looking at.
Yeah.
We are looking up and we are supposed to be looking at each other. When I arrived here now, before I got there, I was wondering, am I going to cook the food and the rest of the thing? What's going to happen to me? Will I be able to survive this? And arriving here, I discovered that it is almost the same thing we have in Nigeria that they have here. Everything is just, the way we cook ours is different from the way they make their home. Do you understand? It's good. I love the way the culture, the tradition has been accepted here. You know, Brazil country is just more like the Nigeria we are hoping for, we are dreaming of. Do you understand? Whereby everybody will be able to do things the way they want, peacefully, without any error. It is difficult for me, since I got there, difficult for me to find a church playing a loud music, disturbing neighbors. We don't have that in Nigeria. Do you understand? And it is also difficult for me to now find someone in African religion.
The African metrics.
Yeah, and doing their thing on the street, and you find people preaching against them or talking against them. You know, I think I love that lifestyle.
Everybody respect
Each other.
I love that part, and I now felt, oh, if they know this, then there's nothing stopping people like us now also trying to tell them that, okay, this is our culture, and this is our culture. Let's talk about our culture, so they will be able to understand more.
Obrigada.
Brother, let me say to our people here.
Okay, so anyway you're watching, I want to say thank you for receiving us. I want to say special thanks to Hello Africa Podcast for giving us this opportunity to share the Black Image concept with our people. We are endorsing Hello Africa for whoever or anybody that wants to be part of this project. It is good. Just subscribe. That's the most important thing. Subscribe. And if there's anything you want to do, maybe you have an event also that you want to put out there, you can write them, you can send them a message. They are going to give you the platform also as they're giving to us. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. So please share. That is the only thing you can do for us. Okay? And thank you once again for watching Hello Africa. And if you want to be a part of this program, please just come and let us share our own story together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you for coming.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome,
much.
my
Thank you.
sister.
Thank you.
Bro.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
Welcome, man.